Well, hi there, food friends. It's Kevin, and welcome to Cavalcade of Food, and thank you for joining me for another episode. And I am baking again. I have been on a baking kick for the past, just the past couple of months, and I don't know what's compelled this, but I just am getting a lot of joy out of baking things, and so I got to get back to cooking one of these days. But I've just had so much fun. I think because in baking, it is something that I have an opportunity to share a lot more with other people, the things that I'm baking. So, when I'm cooking dinner, it's me and Mary Ann or Ralph or my whoever, brother, family, friends who might be staying around. But when I bake, I share it with all of those people, plus my neighbors, plus my coworkers at the office, at work, plus people here in downtown that I see all the time. So baking helps me sort of spread the joy of good food around in different ways, more so than cooking. Maybe that's what I'm connecting to. Who knows? But we're going to make some muffins today, Morning Glory muffins. But I will tell you, these are delicious any time of day. I've got all my ingredients assembled here, so let's get to some baking. Okay. Yeah, you know what? When we cook, sometimes, we can cook and just enjoy it ourselves. But when we bake, we tend to share these things, and I think that's, well, who knows what goes on in that little head of mine. But anyways, I have been on a baking binge, and it continues. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix our dry ingredients together first. I'm starting with 2 cups of whole wheat flour. Don't like whole wheat? That's okay. You can use regular all-purpose flour here instead. But I like with these muffins, there's a lot of stuff in them, and there's something about the whole wheatness that I love. It adds a deeper flavor. So 2 cups of whole wheat flour, 1 cup of sugar, and then here's what I've got. I got 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I have 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, all going in. Then I got about 1/2 cup here of shredded coconut. If I don't make a total mess, but that's how we roll around here. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to whisk all of this stuff together. I know that coconut certainly doesn't probably seem like a traditional dry ingredient, but I'm putting it in this part because I want to. How's that? Okay. And so, all right. The dry stuff is mixed. Now, let's get our wet ingredients. In this here bowl, I've got 3 eggs. Let me break those up a little bit. To those 3 eggs, I am going to add 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Okay, so that gives us a little bit of our fat. And I'm going to add 1/2 cup of applesauce. This is just regular, unsweetened, natural applesauce. Let me get a spatula. And so we're going to add that in there. Okay. And then we got to put in a little vanilla. I think get my 2 teaspoons of vanilla to be exact. 1, 2. Might be a little more than 2, but don't tell anybody. Okay, now let's whisk all of this up in here. Get that nice and combined. I made some bran bread last week, which was delicious, and it was another one of these recipes that did not require a mixer, which I really loved. Now, we got some other add-ins here. We're going to add in, this is 1 cup, really it's 1 not too big, not too small, shredded apple. I had a Honeycrisp apple, that's what I had on hand. So put it on the box grater and just shredded that. I've got, a cup and a quarter maybe of shredded carrot. We're going to put that in there. Okay. Then I've got an 8-ounce can of crushed pineapple that I have been draining here in this sieve. And I just want to make sure we get all, or as much juice out as you can. Don't worry about getting it all, but get as much as you can out of the pineapple. So, okay, now we're going to put all that pineapple in here. Oh yeah, and this juice, delicious to drink it. I may just do that while that is in the oven, or it's also a good starter for a cocktail. All right, so we've got our apple, we've got our carrot, we've got our pineapple, and I am just going to stir that. Now, how beautiful is that? Just right off the bat, okay? Then we are going to gradually stir in our flour mixture. And we want to stir this until it's just moistened, okay, all the flour. I'm going to do it in thirds here. Whoop. And there's enough liquid in here to moisten all this, trust me. And we will get that in. Let's put in the rest of it. And don't forget there's the coconut in that flour mixture as well. So now you see our batter really coming together. These are nice muffins to take to if you're going to a brunch, or any kind of a breakfast meeting or party. We often have morning meetings at school, and everyone's having their coffee, and gosh, who wouldn't like a nice muffin like this to go with it. Okay, I think I'm looking for dry spots of flour, so you kind of gotta move it around a little bit, but I think I've got it all. The spatula is a perfect job here. Almost done, folks. I have got 1 cup of chopped walnuts. Why are they in a skillet? Because, 1, I keep walnuts in the freezer. And if you buy walnuts in a large bag that you're not going to use all together or in a reasonable amount of time, store them in the freezer. Walnuts, pecans, they have oil in them. And things that have oil in them can go rancid. And so I keep them in the freezer. I buy whole walnuts, by the way. But I keep them in the freezer. We're just going to fold these in, okay? We know what folding is. We turn the bowl. We come up from the bottom with the spatula, thusly. Anyways, yeah, keep them in the freezer. But that means when you go to use them, they're frozen. They're really cold. Makes it easy to chop them. I just chop them with a knife. But I put them in a skillet to do two things. One, warm them, and two, toast them. They have much more flavor when they get toasted. Keep an eye on it. Medium heat, medium low heat. You don't want to overdo it because they will burn, again, with that oil. But it'll really bring out, you'll be able to smell those walnuts when they're toasting up. So good. Okay, now we've got our batter done. I've got the old Calvinator heated up to 350 degrees. Let me get our muffin tin and we will start filling. Okay, I have lined my muffin tin or cupcake tin here with paper cups. And so you want these to come up, at least 3/4 way. Don't take it all the way to the top. They will rise. But I'm going to get these filled up. And now, of course, I'm making this is sort of cupcake size. If you wanted to make full-on larger muffins, you could certainly, and you had the larger size muffin tray, knock yourself out. But this is what I use. I like this because, one, it gives me more. You can see there's a lot going on in these muffins. So, that one this size is pretty good, I think. And then it allows me to share them with more people. So that's why I make the smaller one, but you could do it any number of ways. So let me finish this, and then I'm going to get these in the oven. Again, 350 degrees. They're going to bake 25, 30 minutes, give or take, or until they test done with a toothpick inserted in the middle that comes out clean. Okay, gang, the timer went off. 30 minutes. We are going to just do a little toothpick. Perfect. Toothpick comes out nice and clean. I'm going to take these out. Okay. And so there's 18, what I got out of this batch. I'm going to kind of let them cool just for a few minutes in the pan. And then I will turn them out of the pan and let them cool more completely on the rack. They smell terrific. Well, all right, friends. So here is these beautiful Morning Glory muffins. They've cooled off again. Let them in the pan, 5 minutes or so, no more. Get them out of the pan and let them cool completely on the rack. So I think it's time we take a taste. We're going to have, everybody always wants to know, what's the china? This is Tulip Time by Johnson Brothers. This is English china. And I don't know where you are, but here in Michigan, springtime is tulip time. Matter of fact, we have a town on the west side of the state called Holland, Michigan, and they have a huge tulip festival. Millions of tulips in bloom. It's really quite something to see. Anyways, that's what that's the one we're using. But let me just take one of these and let's get to it. Of course, you know I have the butter on standby, right? So remember, we used whole wheat flour. And look at the beautiful color on this muffin, okay? And then everything that went in it, the shredded apples, the pineapple, carrots, all that good stuff. So they smell wonderful. And like I said, I got what I love about making muffins. You know, I'm going to cut this before I put butter on it so that we can see the inside. Can you see that? That's a beaut. But I'm glad I got so many because I have a lot of people I want to share these with. So, proof's in the pudding, as Mama used to say. Oh my gosh. This reminds me of something I've had before. A little bit carrot cake-ish, just a little bit. You get the apples, the walnuts, the pineapple. They're not sickening sweet, which I like. And of course, they're perfect with some butter on them. So good. And moist, by the way, if I may say. Delicious. Again, you didn't have to use whole wheat flour, but I think it really works beautifully here. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. Just use regular all-purpose flour. It'll be fine. They'll be lighter in color. They won't have quite that deep wheaty taste because, you know, white flour doesn't have the wheat bran. So you lose a little bit of the flavor, but it would be fine. The recipe is in the description below the video. And for the most fun on the internet, I remind you, go to the website, cavalcadeoffood.com, and you can connect to my other YouTube channel there, which is called Always Analog, a new video every Wednesday. And if you're so inclined, you can tune in to the Cavalcade Radio Hour, my radio show where I play the best in mid-century music. That is Saturdays, 9 to 10 Eastern Time. And you can listen from anywhere on planet Earth, my friends, okay, because we have a live broadcast stream. So I invite you to join me there. But most of all, I just appreciate you watching. I hope everybody's spring is sprung and everybody is warm and well, and I'll look forward to seeing you again real soon, right here on Cavalcade of Food. Bye, everybody.